Join me as we explore a mashup of Nigerian and American wedding fashions for our groom, AJ.
When your parents have immigrated from a different country, you're kind of asked to be in two different worlds. I kind of want to do that with what I'm wearing. I'm going to have a change of outfit for the reception. You know, Chadwick Boseman, Black Panther, your Idris Elba, your Nigerian James Bond. That's what I'm trying to go for.
I am not an expert in Nigerian style, but I know someone who is. Will AJ commit to the fit? So who did you bring with you here today?
I brought my best man, my brother, Kunle.
Would you describe your brother as fashion forward?
Sure, let's go with that.
This is AJ, who is not only a stylist, but also Nigerian-American.
I am very, very, very passionate about my culture, so I'm really excited to be here with my fellow AJ and be talking about like kind of the things that we do in Nigerian culture when it comes to weddings. And I'm really excited to see where we can kind of merge some of these two cultures together. AJ, you ready?
Absolutely.
We're doing it, man.
Let's do it.
I'm really excited because today we have here a nice mix of traditional American and traditional Nigerian clothes. So I was actually thinking we start with something a bit more calm and traditionally American. Even though it's a classic English suit, it's actually created by Nigerian designer Maya Taffa.
Not
Right, very classic.
bad. I'm not sure if it should be for the reception, but definitely need to get a suit like that.
It's very nice, classic.
I'd love to find a way to incorporate some of the culture. So I think let's throw on a hat.
This isn't bad. I like it, but I feel like it's too jarring. Here down is one that's great. This is a little bit more of a different style. So I want to try to do a little bit more integration into it.
I definitely agree this is something that maybe you wouldn't typically wear with a suit like this. So let's try on something a bit more traditional. We're gonna try Nagbada.
Yeah.
It is really ornate, extremely regal, and this is something that you only wear really if you're a king. I mean, king on the inside, you don't have to technically be a king. The Agbada is a traditional Yoruba piece. It's worn for like literally the most formal events, and so this is really one of my favorite things in Nigerian culture to wear.
Are they usually this colorful?
They are usually not this good, so this is a phenomenal Agbada.
It's very meaningful to me to see something like an Agbada. I mean, I always see, you know, my dad, all the very important people wear things like this. And, you know, as a little boy, I was like, I wanted to wear all of this.
That's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm sure you know, you typically wouldn't wear like a white shirt like this under Agbada. You might do like a full mauve top and pant under.
I feel like the embroidery is a little less than what I would like. I'd like something a little bit more ornate because you're a very flamboyant person.
I could be biased, but I do really enjoy the embroidery. I think that it's something that's a little bit more traditional. It feels like there was a lot of love and attention that was put into this. I think you can see in the weaving that some of the like more reflective fabrics, and those are things that are all done by hand and take a lot of time.
I certainly thought that it was special, and I think it looks incredible on you. Are you ready to see it on yourself?
Before I do, can I grab one of those?
We definitely had, I like the way you're thinking.
Is an Agbada always worn with a hat?
Yeah, definitely, you know, the hat, the horsetail, all of it. It's supposed to be full-on adornment.
For Nigerian weddings, it's important to kind of honor your tradition. So that's why we do things like we wear our traditional garb. And I think when you're talking about what a wedding is, it's kind of the most formal moment. So that's when you really put on your kingly attire. All right, AJ, go ahead and open your eyes for me. Let's take a look.
Oh God, this looks legit. It looks formal, regal. It looks like exactly what you would ask.
Exactly.
You gotta put up the shoulders and gotta dance and like my dad. The only thing that I could say is that I just wish these were like the colors of the day. I kind of want to take this and you know, forget about the wedding. I'll bring this out to my own parties.
I'm so happy you did the move. It's a very important move, you know?
Yep, we gotta put it on the shoulders.
Nigerian culture is largely about flair. So if you really know what you're doing, you're a really stylish person, you can like go ahead and give us a double flip and you know.
I gotta take a photo of this for mom. Like, she would love all of this.
Work it, bro. I personally love the idea of an Agbada. I really do. I think you look great in it, trust me. And I think mom and dad will be ecstatic to see it.
So I imagine this is something that would be their vote, but the question is it your vote?
It's just the colors. I gotta get something that, you know, can get this type of royalty and everything else, but I need it to fit within my color palette of what I'm trying to go for.
So this next piece I'm really excited about because it's our first foray into the fusion. It's Ankara, which is a more contemporary African fabric, and this is a nice, affordable option.
very Western based suit, but then it got all the markings and like the patterns that really, show the culture.
And what I love about this is, like you said, it definitely incorporates your colors of the day. I love that it's navy. And so I think another way to kind of make this feel a bit more formal is to include like a bow tie. We have like here this navy, really crisp, clean navy bow tie that I think will kind of match in with your lapels. I would tie it for you, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I have not tied a bow tie in maybe like 9 years. So I think you'll be on your own with that one.
AJ, we've talked about the Nigerian James Bond vibe. How do you feel like this plays into that?
You're going in, you're gonna go, get your martini, shaken, not stirred.
So I can already tell about the smile on your face that this is kind of where we're going in terms of fusion. So we'll try a few more fusion pieces. We have a ton of stuff to go on.
Come on out, AJ.
I like it overall. I don't like it as much as the previous pattern, but it still looks very good.
I like the color, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark, a little bit more plainer than what I was expecting. So let's try on some other stuff and see how they go.
Wow.
I love the Kansas City Chiefs. If I was Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce, this would be definitely something I would wear to game day, but this is a little bit more out of my range for right now.
Wow. Have you ever seen your brother in a color like this?
We do have purple Nigerian clothes. It actually looks a lot better than I thought it would on you.
My favorite thing about this outfit is actually just the fit. I think of all the suits that we've tried, this is the one that's fits you kind of the best.
This is great, but this is not good for the reception.
We can save this one for Easter.
I'm loving the shell buttons. I'd love to know if there's more significance or how the patterns come to be and why they're all so different.
Patterns can kind of vary based on a few things. I think it could be about culture, and it can be also about, particular to the artisan who's created the piece. It looks like it's meant to mimic a dye technique that's really popular in Africa. The technique that is particular to where AJ is from is actually called adire. It's a technique that's kind of been passed down. The way that these patterns and the way that these dye techniques kind of show up are things that tell stories about the people who've created them, the people that are going to be wearing them.
Yeah, my fiance will kill me if I show up in a green suit. It is a very firm but polite no.
Oh. Is this not giving James Bond, y'all?
It's absolutely giving James Bond.
You do need a martini right now.
Right?
I do like the pattern, the shells on it. I think it looks very nice.
I feel like this is a bit overdone with the patterns all over, but I do love the suit and overall it looks nice.
Is that shimmery thread or is it beading?
It's actually beading.
These embroideries are actually done in the style of cowrie shells, which is obviously very native to Nigeria. So I think it's a really, really nice and elegant mix of culture and something still modern and kind of Western.
It's a great suit. It's great overall. I just wanted to, kind of pull back on this pattern.
So I'm really excited about this one because the silhouette matches our typical Nigerian traditional wear a little bit more. And it still has this like really beautiful embroidery that's very reminiscent of the cowrie shells that we talked about earlier. It's still a little bit more contemporary because of the like strong shoulders and like the kind of suit style, but they're the flares that make it feel really native to the culture. And I think there's some extra accessories that I have here for you that's gonna turn it up all the way.
Woo!
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's the best reaction we've gotten out of
Holy
Kunle all
cow.
day.
I'm very impressed.
Wow. Oh, wow. This looks amazing. I have the beads on here. It definitely screams, Nigerian and American fusion. The fit looks nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna make a lot of people jealous if I pull up in here. I'm just gonna be like, yeah.
Again, we talked about like this really epic embroidery, and I think honestly having the beads and the bracelets, I think that's just the final touch. It's perfect.
AJ, what do you think that Jen will think about this look?
I think she'll love it. She'll say it's something that she would have never expected, but it looks very nice.
Kunle, do you feel jealous that your brother got to this look first?
Yes. I would commit to this one.
This really feels like it overall represents me, as a person that wants to bring things together and, bring the culture together. So yeah, I commit to the fit.
Oh my God, yay!
Hey mom, I got something to show you, okay?
Okay, period. God bless you.
It's you.
Yeah.
What about you?
What about you?
Where's your wedding? Where's your awesome
Kunle.
Niger King fit?
Bye.
All right, AJ, I'm gonna need a James Bond moment from you here.
Bond. James Bond. AJ, you did amazing, my man.
Dog.
I'm so happy that I commit to the fit. My parents who immigrated from Nigeria took a chance to come over here and then be able to show how that represents the love that they have for me and the love I want to bring over to my family and friends, something I really care about. I want everybody to take from this that, you know, your love is expansive. You can bring your culture in too. For me to meet somebody that's outside of my culture, we have the opportunity to really find love wherever, however it is. And you can do that by bringing your culture forward, as well as bringing in the person that you love into your culture and vice versa. The only critique I have about AJ the Stylist is that I wish I would have known him sooner. He was able to bring out things that, you know, I kind of had like a foggy vision about, but actually was able to materialize something really nice looking. When Nick thought to bring in somebody who could really bring in the culture, that really took a lot of guts to say I can grab other expertise and bring it together. So with her and AJ and my brother all coming together, it really worked out well. The reaction at the reception of my wedding is gonna be shock, awe, amazement. They're gonna kind of do the gasp, like I'll be able to set the bar compared to what they've seen in different weddings, and I'm really excited to bring that.
Comment below about something in your culture that you want to incorporate into your wedding look. Subscribe to The Knot for more episodes of Commit to the Fit. Thanks for watching!